Round of applause. Woo, woo, woo. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the very first episode of Dan's Studio. You may be wondering why we're recording this in a recording studio. Well, that's because I don't even know. Well, first off, I would like to say welcome everybody and welcome to today's episode of Dan's Studio, where we will bring you the latest news in a short and informative format, and of course, in the comfort of our studio. Now for today's topic, we're going to be talking about the supermarket war that is currently going on here in Australia.
It's an Australia no one thought we'd ever see. An invisible threat prompting shameful behaviour and panicking people to breaking point.
For those who don't know, this is currently due to a virus that's going around the world known as the coronavirus, or the scientific term COVID-19. Now, having a look here, the World Health Organization describes the coronavirus as a large family of viruses that causes illness ranging from the common cold to severe diseases. So as the coronavirus is a new strain that was only discovered in 2019, it has not been previously identified, which actually makes it kind of scary. On the 11th of March 2020, the World Health Organization actually declared the coronavirus to be a pandemic, which has actually sent the world into a frenzy. Now, there are a lot of rumors going around that countries will be locked down and there will be a short supply of food. Now, here in Australia, we have a lot of different supermarkets. And a lot of them, the majority of them, are all pretty big and all pretty well stocked up. However, now due to the coronavirus, people have begun a thing called the panic buy.
Worried customers have been snapping up everything in sight. Store shelves nationwide are dwindling or totally empty, like at this Target near Washington, D.C.
I can't believe what people are doing inside. Shelves are empty.
Stocking up on unnecessary amounts of food and supplies, leaving the people who actually need these items vulnerable. One victim in the situation actually came out and said that the situation now in the supermarkets is a lot worse than it is even in Christmas. Now have a look at this. There's people lining up for queues with fully stacked shopping trolleys at 8 in the morning. Who goes to the supermarket and buys a fully stacked trolley at 8 in the morning? I'm normally still in bed. This all started here in Australia when people started to clear out supermarkets for items such as Panadol and toilet paper.
I just want one pack. No, not one pack.
Now, why? Can someone please tell me why it's come to this? Why do we have to fight over a mere toilet paper? Is the toilet paper the cure for coronavirus? Is having more toilet paper going to prevent us from contracting the coronavirus? Please, can someone tell me about this obsession? I'm actually now even scared for myself to go out into the supermarket to buy a simple packet of toilet paper to go home, because I actually do not have any toilet paper anymore. I've been using old newspaper to wipe myself for the last 3 weeks. Now recently, supermarkets have also implemented new policies in order to help counter these issues. I know both Woolworths and Coles have all set limits for the amount of toilet paper that you can buy at a single time. And also both major chain supermarkets have also put in place a new special shopping hour, especially for the elderly and the disabled, so they can avoid crowded areas and also get through the chaos to buy the items that they need. So I'd like to send out an applause to these supermarket chains. They've done some fantastic work in order to counter these issues. I know it's not an easy time. Now, in all seriousness, I do want to acknowledge that the coronavirus is a serious issue. People should be aware of it and conscious of their surroundings, but buying endless supplies of food and other items will not help you during this time. You should be only purchasing the amount of products that you need, because other people may also need these items as well. Be sure to avoid crowded areas as well as maintain good hygiene. Remember to constantly wash your hands and always wear face masks when you need to. And remember, if you may not think that you may suffer from the coronavirus, there certainly are people out there who will. So be mindful of others and remember to self-isolate if you are feeling unwell. Now on the 16th of March, Victorian Premier Dan Andrews actually released this statement. Let me read it out to you guys. I understand that people are worried, and I don't blame anyone for wanting to be prepared. But the panic in aisles and checkouts around our state has got to stop. Staff are being abused and assaulted. Decent people are fighting over pasta and hand wash. So let me say this as clearly as I can. Buy what you need. Buy what you will actually use. Not 3 or 6 months worth of stuff. Nobody needs that much. Stockpiling is a privilege not everyone can afford, and it's a cycle that breeds more frustration and fear. So please, the next time you're at a supermarket, take a deep breath and ask yourself, do I really need this, or will someone else need it more? So on that message, I would like to remind everyone to be mindful of others, and we as a human race together, working together, will get through this roadblock. So thank you for tuning in to today's episode. I know it's the very first episode. There are still some kinks we're trying to work out. So leave a comment in the comment section below on what you think we can improve on. Don't forget to subscribe and obviously punch that like button and turn on that notification bell so you will be able to receive our best content as soon as it releases.